Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back to Journal Me Crazy. I know I've been gone. I am going to post today. It's going to be late. It's already 11:30, but I had some other things. Anyway, oh, yeah, one human, lots of issues. But the dentist called Thursday last week, said that they could work me in. So I drove over there. It's an hour away. I drove over there. They did my x-rays. Took deeper x-rays of the tooth to make sure that there was no infection or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But then he said it was going to take too long to start working on the tooth on Thursday, so I needed to come back on Friday, which is fine because, you start working on my stuff, I won't come back. But anyway, I had to because it had cut my tongue so bad I couldn't talk. So, if you're wondering why, even with my gum that I put in there, because I couldn't sleep with the gum that I puttied up against my big old cracked tooth at night, and I would just cut the poop out of my tongue. So it's finally got to where it does not hurt to talk. But let me tell you, my jaw hurts from having my mouth open so long, and then they put this little V thing on, the one good side so you don't, clench down. Well, anyway, it was quite the ordeal. That's all I got to tell you. And I have a story to tell you on top of it that, whew, my gosh. Anyway, so we're going to play with our envelopes still. You know how you always get the little double window ones? Well, I made something pretty. So, all right, we're going to start by, we need 6 3/4, which of course I don't have on my little thingy, so I have to measure 6 3/4. So we will, where's my pencil? Oh, 6 3/4. And then, okay, so, well, we can erase this. 6 3/4, I'll do real light. 6 3/4 from the bottom where it's not open because, I want some of the bottom. And then here I need 2 1/2. So, let's see. Because it's not straight, as you can tell. Let's put this on 2 1/2. Oh, I'm going to be all right. All right, so it doesn't have to be exactly 2 1/2, but you need at least 2 1/2. So let's cut out our 6 3/4 mark. Oh, what do these measure? I know. I forget there's people in other parts of the world. This is 9, well, I'm guessing it's 9 3/8 because I only trimmed the very, very tops off by 4 1/8. So what comes in here? Oh, my electric bill. All right, so we're gonna cut this on the 6 3/4. Oh, okay, so we have that, and then we have this where we've opened it up. Don't throw it away because we're going to use it. So, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut it at 2 1/2 because I know that's what, yes, I made a prototype. So, I know that's that. So, we're going to put the shorty aside for now. And, let me put my pencil up. Oh, and then we're just going to take some of this paper that we've been playing with and kind of semi-funky collage it. All right, so, which means I need a little more on here, more of a straight. I know, more of a straight here. Well, let me just take a little bit of that so we can have that for a scrap. I know, yeah. And then, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an inch. Oops, see, that's how come I get it not so torn. Oh, and since I'm an inker, let me just go ahead. So, we're just going to collage. I'm going to tell you a story. Oh my God. So, have y'all watched, any of you guys, watch Final Destinations? Well, the very first one. So, I'm in there, and y'all, total 2-year-old. Actually, I think a 2-year-old is much better. I did post on my little Facebook a little thing that I found about some little girl. I don't know. I didn't even check to see if it posted because half the time I can't get into my stinking Facebook about she's trying to get a shot and how she's okay but not okay and okay. Anyway, that's me. I'm telling you, the dentist did not like me, and his woman, his dental assistant, did not care for me, which is fine. I didn't care for her either. So, anyway, I know. I'll be nice-ish. I need a piece of this just to cover that spot. Okay. So anyway, I mean, y'all, it's been over 23 years that I've been to the dentist. I hate, I had a very bad experience as a child. And it still resonates today. And I don't like needles. I don't like the sound of the drill. I can't stand that smell of when they drill your tooth. I mean, there's nothing that I like about it. Oh, and, it's been a long time. Why can they not come up with some better things? So I'm rambling all that to this guy, and he's just like, oh, and I'm, my main thing is like, well, have the needles gotten any smaller? Because they're big needles. I'm like, don't show them to me. He's like, okay. And so I'm like, so I'm just rattling. I'm like, well, how come? I said, it's 2025. Why can't they make something better? And he's like, well, I can refer you to some other dentists that do the IV type stuff. He says, maybe you prefer that better. I'm like, oh no, I don't prefer that any better. I said, I just don't want to be here. I don't like being here. And I said, and I'll be okay once it's done. I said, but by God, get me to that point. It's just a whole nother bird. Well, like I said, they need to teach soon-to-be dentists that there are a small percentage of America that have a great fear of the dentist. So anyway, so we get in there, and I'm kicked back in the stupid chair. Oh my God, having my breakdown. And I'm using this for some of my other cover. So I want to like pull it up to here and then trim right there, it looks like. So anyway, I'm back in there, and he's washing, doing his hands and doing his sterilizing soap or whatever the heck he's doing. And the next thing you know, his wedding band, my mouth's jacked open, his wedding band pops off of his hand, because he's over on this side, pops off in his hand, hits me in my right jaw, and all I did was have flashback of that movie, Final Destination, where the guy dies in the dentist chair with his mouth open that he can't shut it, and that fish mobile's flying around, and the goldfish falls into his mouth, from the girl's premonition on her dream. And so I'm like, and the guy's like, oh, I'm so sorry. So they took off my my little mask, and I told him, I said, oh my God. And he's just apologizing. I'm like, no. I said, I'm all right. I said, but I'm going to tell you right now. I said, that movie Final Destination? And so him and his little assistant did laugh over that, because I'm sorry. Chicken Ninny's in the chair, and oh my Lord, his ring nearly killed me because it almost went in my mouth and I would have died. So anyway, that was my experience at the dentist, which totally stressed me out because, now I don't want to be there because I'm thinking all kinds of other horrible things that's going to happen to me. And Lord, why does your mouth get so swollen and numb for so long? It was bad. So I couldn't even, like film or do anything. And then they're like, oh, well, I'm like, well, can I eat? Because up to my left temple, all the way down to my, right side of my chin, everything was swollen. And they're like, oh, give it about 2 or 3 hours. I'm like, all right. I said, I haven't ate anything good anything, hard or with substance since Monday. And I said, and I will wander around and until I can go eat. Well, Chick-fil-A was not the place to eat. French fries weren't so bad because I could, break them up into small pieces to kind of, semi-chew to get them in there. But trying to open my mouth to get a bite of the sandwich, bad call. Bad call. So, just in case any of you people that might be wanting to bite something bigger than a half of an inch, don't do it. Because it ended up hurting my jaw and everything else. But yeah, I mean, my face and everything was numb for a whole 24 hours. It was, because I don't do it. I'm not used to it. So, but yeah. And then I thought, it was a referral from my regular doctor. Had to wait, to get in there. And, they took the x-rays and then they, did the special ones of just that lower middle tooth to make sure that it can withstand what he was going to be doing to it. Oh, Lord. And they had to, take my old filling out because this white bonding junk doesn't bond to metal. So, oh my God, that's what took the longest, was to get, because that filling was put in there and it wasn't meant to come out at all, okay? So, but yeah, no. They got it out against my better judgment. But I had to have a working mouth. Oh. So then when I was done, because, they told me to get there at noon, and that I would have to sit out in the lobby because, the guy, the dentist, I don't even know his name. Well, I know their last name's Angle. But I don't even know what he introduced himself, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And that's exactly what I said. I was rude. Y'all, I don't care. I'm a caged animal, scared to death. Anyway, he didn't appreciate my rudeness, but, well, I didn't appreciate having to be there. I know, I'm so bad. Oh, so, I know I should have one about this different, but oh well, it doesn't matter. It's collage because I'm putting something on the bottom, so I gotta make sure I have a little bit on there. So almost 3 hours it took them to get this stupid old filling out, put that other crap in there. I know I am negative Nancy about that because I hated it. I did not appreciate having to have that experience. I didn't appreciate my body failing on me and forcing me to go to the dentist. Anyway, oh, so let me see. No, down here, this is good. All right, I need to put, well, where's my washi sticker? Did I even get it out of here? There he is, that big one, I know. Oh, and I'm going to be needing this one and that one from there. Okay, so we got our washi parts, things, stickers, whatever. All right, so he's going to go on there. Back at that. Okay, so I need some down here still. Oh, chirp, chirp, I know. I should have did it with the straight edge ruler, but hell, I was pushing my luck. Oh, but yeah. So anyway, I thought they would go over when we were done. I'm like, well, you can go over my x-rays with me and let me know, how bad it is and how many times it's going to take to come back. And, because I know I have a cavity, like I've been telling y'all for a while. I know I got a cavity in my upper left tooth. And he's like, oh no, you'll have to schedule another appointment But yeah, they're going to bill these people for all that crap, which really chaps my ass. But anyway, so when I go up there, the girl's like, oh, well, it's going to be, you have to get a cleaning, and it's $60 minimum. And I'm like, well, what exactly do they do? You know, I want to know, what do you do for my cleaning? And she's like, well, it could be $60 or it could be $240 because it's 60 per quadrant. And I'm like, well, can't you let me know? No, we wouldn't be able to tell you until you were here. And I'm like, oh my God, I hate nickel and dime people who are not up front with you or don't. Anyway, so she's like, would you want to schedule one for next week? I'm like, no, ma'am. I said, I need to save a little bit of money. I said, this was not expected. And I said, you know, I've had some personal trauma. And this is not gonna, I don't know, is this gonna, okay, we might be right. And I said, you know, I've got to recoup from losing my dog and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, here, just give us a call when you're ready. And I'm like, okay, I will. So, but yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that game. I mean, what happened to the upfront and honest world? Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that anymore. Does not exist. Anybody else have dentists like that? I know my California neighbor, he's like, yeah, if I'd have known, he said, I'd have called, I would have given you the number to the one we just went to down where their daughter lives in Murfreesboro. He says, but it's, you know, it's a good hour 15 minutes away. I said, so is Gallatin. He's like, oh, you're right. And I said, well, I had already decided that if these people did not call me back by Thursday, I was going to start dialing. I said, because I couldn't take it anymore. And I know some of y'all are like, yeah, you know, it took me 3 weeks to get in for an emergency and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I wouldn't have made it that long. Because, jeez. It was hard. It was hard, y'all. Hard. But anyway, he's like, you know, oh, your tooth is in great shape. Duh. Damn thing just cracked. No more wild rice for me. But you know, anyway, yep, that would be my wham. Okay, and I need some, oh, it needs to go this way, so I just need to put some down here. Oh, I know, that thing's about, yeah, Okay, so he needs to go right there. Oh, but yep. It is amazing how much, like, walking vibrates your mouth. Just, oh, your jaw and stuff like that. Oh, my God. So, yeah. I was a little win-win. And, of course, you know, didn't give me nothing for pain. Didn't even bother to tell me, oh, we'll take whatever, you know. And after that stuff wore off, because I was driving home, it's like, ooh, that stuff's, you know, as far as the whatever for the pain was wearing off. And I'm like, oh, no. So, but, you know, I got home, took some extra strength Tylenol, and whew, got over the situation. Man, let me tell you, I had to take it every 4 hours for, geez, almost 3 days. But like I said, my main thing was my jaw hurt so bad from having to have it, you know. What were they doing to me? Jacked up my tire to change my tire. Oh. You know, you hear people say, oh, I got lockjaw. Well, I understand. Oh my gosh. One is not designed to keep their mouth open and pushing that hard for that long. I know. Man. Y'all know I'm a titty baby when it comes to that. I don't care. But it's weird because the bottom of the tooth is where that little metal thing is that they put on there to shape and form is nice and it feels like the other tooth. And I need to leave it alone because my tongue's been bothering it. But then the top part of the tooth, that's where they had to take that little drill and zzz, 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 you know, I can feel the lines on it. And I know that eventually by, you know, toothbrushing and eating will eventually finally go away. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's enough. But, yes. 'Twas my experience and why I was gone. Because I couldn't talk to do anything. Because my stinking mouth was so swollen and hurt. And, like I said, my tongue, oh my gosh, my tongue was just tore up so bad. And when you talk, it, you know, constantly brushes against your teeth. And that stuff hurts. Okay, I know. Wee, 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 wee. Here's my little violin. Wee, 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 wee. I heard you. All right, I want this to be out there, which, you know, of course, that doesn't have on there. Well, we'll just have to put a little ink on there. It'll just have to be done. Oh. So then Friday, well, that was Friday, yeah. Thursday I did that, went ate Chick-fil-A. No, I did not. That was Friday. And then, so when I got done, I, you know, hadn't been to the grocery store in forever and a moon. And I dreaded going to ours because they're remodeling it. Oh, dear God. That place. No need for the remodeling. It's just, it worked just fine beforehand. I mean, they had, you know, whatever. Just a waste of money. Just tax write-offs is all they're doing so they can write off all their billions that they make every day. I know. But oh my God, last week, I guess it was last week, you know, the week before, when I went in there, the greeting cards were all this way when you come into the door, which was weird, but that's where they put them until, you know, they made room for them. Well, the greeting cards, I don't even remember where they moved them to now. I mean, there's a whole other thing. Everything's all over the place. Nothing is where it needs to be or even close to where it was. And so, oh dear God, it took me 2 hours to get my little things that would have normally only taken an hour. And the reason why it takes me an hour is because you have to wait in line so long at the stinking checkout. But there's some hostile, upset women in there, okay? Let me tell you. So, you know, I'm going over there. I go, do, where the eggs are. I'm like, and I have already looked for some other things. Because now I'm already in a mood because I'm already pissed off. Because, oh my God, it's just too hard. And so I go over there. There's no freaking eggs at all over there. And I'm like, oh my God, where'd the eggs go? And this other lady standing there, she's like, I don't know. I've been looking for them for 10 minutes. And she's like, if you find them before me, would you please holler? And I'm like, okay. And so I walk over and I'm like, well, Lord, I said, where's the cheese? She goes, I saw some back there. So I'm looking for Philadelphia cream cheese because by God, I want potato chips and some dip. And so I walk over there where, you know, I saw like the block cheese at, and and I'm like, you know, I said some bad words. So, but to myself, it wasn't out loud. It was, you know, it hadn't gotten out loud yet. But let me tell you, 30 minutes later, it was out loud. Because I was over flipping Wal-Mart. Oh, okay. So, I'm over there looking for, you know, my Philadelphia cream cheese. And everybody's out there trying to find their basic stinking grocery list. And so, I went over there and the lady was still standing there. She was looking for yogurt now. And she's like, have you seen yogurt? I'm like, oh my God, no. I said, thank God I don't get yogurt from here. I said, or else I'd really be pissed off. And, so I walk over and I hear her, hey, I found the cream cheese. And I'm like, really? So, you know, she shows me where the cream cheese is. And I'm like, where the peanuts and stuff, where the nuts used to be. And I'm like, well, I guess I won't be finding those on my list. And so I'm over there, you know, trying to, I get my cream cheese. And then I'm walking, and some other lady's like, have you seen the bread? I'm like, no. I said, that's on my list. I hadn't got there yet. And I'm like, have you seen, because the signs, some of them, they changed, and some of them they didn't, you know, the aisle signs. And like this one lady was trying to use her little phone app. What a joke. Because it's not kept up. And she's like, well, if you find the bread, will someone please let me know? And I'm like, have you seen the pancake mix? And because I needed grits and pancakes mix, because I didn't have any grits. And I'm like, you know, by gosh, if I'm not going to be stuck again without having something that I can just swallow. And then, you know, anyway, the cereal's on one side of the aisle, and I'm like, oh, well, this is cereal. She's like, yeah. She says, you know, it used to be. I'm like, I know. I said, oh, I think I see some. She's like, well, have you seen the granola? And I'm like, well, I said, the granola used to be on the cereal aisle. I said, and I could just see the tops of the granola bag hanging out. I said, I think they're down there at the end. And she's like, oh, my God. I said, you know what? I said, I said, I don't drink beer. I said, but they should give everybody at least one when they enter the store. I said, because this is just crazy. And then I hear this other lady just yelling. I mean, we were never around. I found the eggs. And I'm like, oh my God. So me and this other lady run towards her voice. Well, they're in the middle aisle where, like, I don't know, they used to have the frozen turkeys and chickens and stuff in there. And they got flipping eggs in there now. Anyway, so I was just like, oh my God, I can't take much more of this. And I'm telling you, I didn't, you know, I mainly got my cleaning stuff, you know, dog stuff, just, you know, the basics that you get that you only, you know, shop every 3 to 6 months. And thank God I won't be looking for that stuff no more. But anyway, oh, it's something else. And nothing good. Oh, Lord have mercy. It was so bad. So bad. All right. So this says follow your heart. I know it's already made in there, but with the black on there, and I don't know if I want that. Then we have, I don't know, think Do What You Love is too light, but we're going to look. And I hate, because, you know, when you take this off, they don't go back on. Today is a good day. It's a dark, okay, I kind of like that one. But, oh, Lord. So, and then, like I said, we literally, there's like 4 of us. And I'm sure there was other people, because you could tell that when we were hollering, we found something. Because, you know, we would tell everybody what we're looking for when we found the next thing. And so everybody was kind of on the lookout. And then you could see other people, like, going there. And I told this one lady, I'm like, oh my God, this is like a flippin' scavenger hunt. And she's like, yep. And I said, you know, I said, on top of the beer, I said, they should give us all a shirt that says, I survived Walmart today. Because it's bad. Slap bad. I know. Do I really want that overlap? And the answer is nah. We'll pull over. It's not as long as my other one. But, oh, yep. So I got home. I was done. Because I was going to come make a video Friday night. And I was like, nope. And then, like I said, my mouth hurt. My jaw hurt because I was talking so much. And I was fussing in the store. And, yeah. So, I was done. All right. I know. Y'all are done tired of hearing me. Wah. Now, we're going to come and snip this. I know this is nothing different yet, but it's about to be. I promise you. Oh, my goodness. Whew. I know I got to take my shoes off because I have my little heater on. Ooh. And since I was fussing, you know, I got warm. I got heated. Okay, so I've got that and that. Now, where's my... Oh, here he is. I'm like, where's my little part? Let me put this string up. I don't know why I've got him, but... Put in my scrap bin. Okay, so now we have this. Like I said, once again, since I'm an inker, let me go ahead and ink. And I'm going to do it as a right side. So, That's why I'm not, whatever and that is. Inking, yeah. Where's my, oh my gosh. My eraser always falls all the way to the back. Back here. Hold on, I gotta get it. There we go. Okay. Maybe I'll set it on top. We'll see how that works. Okay, so we have this. Oops. I gotta repair my little flap. I know, we always gotta repair an envelope. Always, always, huh? Always. Okay, so we got these. This little scrap here. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stay home. And this is not quite the right size. Great. Darn it. Okay, well. Oh, hush, burp, burp. I guess we could do that. Put a little piece of this on top. Alright. We'll do this because down here's a little, so when I trim the top. Alright, so let's ink the side. Like I said, this is just scrap that was over here. It measures 1 3/8 by, oh, not even 4. See, if it had been 4, it would have fit. But obviously I did something with my other part. Alright, let's glue them on there. Oh God, timber. It's because you're in my way. Okay, now. Better. Oh my gosh. Man, y'all, these storms. Oh, and then we had, oh my God, Friday and Saturday. The wind and the rain and the thunder and the lightning. It was bad. And so I texted my California neighbor down there. I told Alan, I'm like, did you put floaties on the goats yet? He texts back. He says, laughing my ass off. He said, yesterday I did. Because the first one was way worse than the second one. But, oh, man, let me tell you. We had some crazy rain. And, of course, things are, you know, I just found the bowls and stuff that from the last one. Well, they're lost again. So, I guess it's time to get the drill and all the other stuff out and fix their little table and make it like the catio thing I've been wanting to do all these years. So it's time to clean outside. I know. Okay, so we got that on there. Alright, and then I'm going to put this little scrap. He's not quite the right length either, but I mean, you're not going to really see it in there anyway. So, let's, which way do I want him? I know we could use other stuff, but these are a little too bright, so I'm going to use this one. He's a little duller. I guess this side. So let me ink that side, and then we'll just stick them in there, just so we have some pretties. Oh my goodness. You know, and then with all this crazy weather stuff, you know, I got sinus. It always makes my jaws hurt anyway, so, you know, my jaws hurt because of all that nonsense. Oh my God, y'all. My son called me yesterday in a panic. He's like, Mama, do your feet grow when you get old? And I'm like, well, you know, they kind of, you know, get wide and, you know, because, you know, you stand all day or whatever. And I said, plus you got to realize that, you know, they just don't make things like they used to. And so just because they say it's a size 13 don't mean it's a 13. He's like, well, my foot doesn't fit in the 13s anymore. He said, I have to buy a 14. And I'm like, well, I said, that's why, you know, it's so hard for a woman not to look at the tag. Well, you start, you know, from the size on the tag, and then you work your way up or down depending on who made it. And so he found, you know, his pairs of shoes, but he was all freaked out and panicked because he thought his feet was growing. And I'm like, no, not really. I said, probably a little, as far, you know, like I said, like spreading out, because I know mine have. I said, but I said, I have to buy sometimes one whole size bigger, definitely a half a size bigger in most shoes, just because they don't, you know, and same thing with clothes. They just don't, you know, it's just not the same. They try to save a half inch of, you know, fabric and everything else. Well, then it's not the same size anymore. I know, wham. Okay. But, and then he's like, well, I need to buy Stone some shoes. Y'all, I'm in Tennessee. He's in Texas. I can't see what you're talking about. I can't help you. He's like, what the hell does Y mean? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe youth. And, hold on. Shoot. There's a big old stink bug here again. And I'm like, well, look in his shoes and see what size he's wearing now. Because, you know, I mean, he's 3, and your feet grow all the time when you're kids. You know, that's not even a whole thingy-jiggy. Oh, my gosh. Let me get a Ziploc bag back here. He's like, well, his says... Oh, shoot. He said, his says something... D. What does that mean? I'm like, Robert, I don't know. I mean, I haven't bought shoes for a kid for 36 years. I don't know. Anyway, so he found it out, but he had me on the stupid phone the whole time. And, you know, I'm just like, Robert, I can't help you. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know what's on the shelf. He's like, well, they need to make it easier for a dad to shop for their kids. And I'm like, well, what can I say? He's like, well, I'm just going to leave this for Brooke. He's like, nah. I'm like, Robert, you're already there. I says, take his foot, put it in a shoe, stand him up, put your finger on there like you do yours, and see if it fits. Okay. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, so that's enough of that. So I'm going to make this 5 inches. So I'm going to put this pocket here, and because y'all know I'm a 5-incher when it comes to pockets. And I'm going to put this on here. So I need to put glue because it's going to be a double belly band. We're only gluing to here into here. I don't know. I guess you technically call it a double side tuck belly band. Heck, I don't know, because we didn't glue the thing in there. But okay, so let's get, ooh, ring-a-ling. Let's get our piece of paper and make sure that when we put this on, it looks straight, and it does. All right, I know now we gotta give it a hot minute to dry and adhere itself before I play with it. All right, so like I said, this one's open here. This one's open here. And we did not glue back there. Now, if you want to glue it and have just a short little, you know, one of your little short scrap things, go for it. But that's not what I did. And then what we're going to do is it'll get put on here. When we glue it, uh-oh, what did I decide? I forgot. See, I started this the other day and forgot. All right, so him are going to be like that. And it's going to be, I know this is not the right size, but well, it's going to be a side tuck. So I need to glue it here and a little there to hold it on in order to get a double. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want it to be a double, then you can glue the bottom Oh, no, no. That's still going to be a double. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. Where is he? I wrote on here because I knew I was going to forget. So, you're going to flip it over. And you're going to glue here and here. And it's still... I know this is what I made. Oh, yeah. I didn't mess with myself a little bit on there. But it's going to be glued down there. So, you're going to have one here. One here, and then the big one back here, and that one there. So, da-da! I know, I was running my mouth. Y'all know I always get in trouble when I run my mouth, try to do something. So, ay. Lord, I've already sucked these up before I started, but I got 2 more. Hold on. What is this? What is it? Jack Hanna's Wildlife. What was that? That he did on the weekends, you know, when we were little. Well, when some people were little. Oh, some people weren't that little. It was like Omaha. What was that? Mutual of Omaha, or what's the one with the rocks? I don't know, but that's who sponsored it. Anyway. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to take my Upside Down World Gloss Dusty Rose, and we're just going to put a couple of dots on here. Did I glue that on here? Yep. See, I was running my mouth, didn't even remember if I glued it. Yada. Let me tap it down. So there is another way to use one bill junk envelope to get a corner tuck, top loading pocket, side pocket, 2 side pockets. I don't know if you, like I said, I don't know if you call them belly bands or not, because you can, have something that big. I know this one's already, but you could put a whole index card in there, which is 4x6. But anyway, so where's my paper? Whew, I know it's about time to turn that my heater off. I done got hot. Whew. So there's that one, and here's my other one. We got 20 minutes, so I guess I could look. Whew. Oh wait, I don't know. I sure hope I was in frame. Oh dear Lord, I'm gonna have to go back and watch. So anyway, there's that one, and I know. Let me put you on pause and see if I can find some things to go in there. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I think I've picked my papers from down, underneath here, what we've played with before. I don't know why that is always so longer, but anyway, I have this one, pink and blue, Paper Studio. This one, our cardstock. It's called Carton. I don't know. And then this one, Neutral Coastal. I know, but I got this from there, and I thought that would be pretty. It goes with the other paper. So let me see if I can shove this back in here. All right. Of course, my feet are getting cold. I know. I'll put the heater back on, and then you have to listen to my wine again. All right, so now, let's see. I was thinking about this to go behind here to pull that pink, maybe. So this is 4. So I need 4 by 7. Okay. Well, put a tab on there. So 4 by 6 3/4. All right, where's my other cutty thing? Okay. So we're gonna do 4. So we need 2 of them, which equals 8. So if I go 8, and then I said 6 3/4. Oh, it's going to get me 6 3/4. I know. So we can have these scraps. We'll put them back in there in a hot view, and then this needs to be 4. Okay. Let's see what that looks like in here before we go any further. Looks good. Okay, it could be trimmed down a hair. Just because I felt it, literally a hair, just because I could feel it in there. Alright, so, and then I am going to round, by gosh, they look about even. Alright, so then we'll ink, and these would be really pretty for a sweet little journal card. Using up some of those paper pads. What is that? 4 sheets down, 10 million to go. Okay, so did I go? No, I did not. Let's go ahead and get this over with so it can be done. Done pecans. Oh, hush, you choop choop. Okay, so he's gonna go in there. Like I said, we'll get a tab and put on there. I know, let me see if I can put it in. I got this over here so I can maybe not stick my fingers in it. I have a paper clip on it so it tells me this is the wet one. Alright, so then I was wanting to do this. Oh, I don't know now that I'm... Excuse me, that might be too much texture. Because I was wanting to do that in the back. But now I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. Maybe that, and then we could just use, because we'll need 4 by 6 of that, and then that, because these two kind of go, I know, I'm talking to myself. These two go back together better. Okay, so if that's the case, well, I do like them. And I already put the other thing up. Doggone it. Let's see if we can get in there. How wide is this? Oh, almost 5. Well, it doesn't have to be. Wait, okay, that's not the wet one. Jeez. Okay, we'll be using that one. And then, I know we'll put this up. God help me with the rest of them. And, okay, let's do this because I do know I like that. So this is that by, oh, hush. Let's see. is the whole length. Okay. So 3 7/8. I know I got too much on here trying to cut. Three and 7/8. Oh, I got it wrong hole. 3 7/8. Okay. And ouch, poke me. Oh, good Lord. Okay, now who do I want? I know I got to trim that down, but I don't want to trim it yet. But I do like the flower showing more. Okay, I'm talking myself into it. Okay. So, darn it. We need to trim this one. Let's see if 3 3/4. Because I want this flower part showing. No, gotta trim a little bit more. Okay, 3 5/8. That should work though. Alright, I do like that. But once again, gonna have to round the edges, but I'm gonna do it with the small corners, 1/4 inch. And this would be a good thing if you had, like, if you folded it over, if it was, you know, like a booklet. But it's going to be thick enough by the time you put all this other junk in there. So, I said 3 5/8, huh? All right, let's put him in there. Like I said, we'll get a little tabby down there. Okay, he's going to go... Oh, there's another one. Okay, so... Oh, no, wrong way, Jose. But I did go that way. Okay. Hold on. I know. Nothing like trying to make problems. Well, how long is this? 4 3/4. Okay. I mean, let's just go ahead and use that. 4 3/4. Oops. Good God. Okay, 4 3/4. And 3 5/8. So 3 5/8 will put it there. Just don't want to lose too much of that flower there, and then 3. I know, just making more scraps. 3 5/8. No, let's hope it fits in this other one. And it does. Yay. Okay. But I do want to just, somebody is not straight there. That's my whole problem. Right there, I could see it. Okay. So let's, uh-oh. I don't know, does making 2 things consider mass make? No, I guess that'd be a multiple make, huh? Cuckoo. Okay, so we got that one. All right, so he's gonna go in there. And then we're gonna do back here with the wood tone that I said. Or, no, now I'm second guessing myself. But this is so much thicker. But it pulls out that tealy color in there. And who do I like more? This is more subtle. do like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with my top. Okay, so I know. Can't cut this too big, you know. So we want to go 4 3/4. All right. Will this fit in there? Yes. Okay. Four and 3/4. I know it drives me crazy to work like this, but well, it's what I got. It's what I have to work with. 4 3/4. Okay, more scrap. Okay, and we're just gonna put him over here for now with that one, and then he will go in the back, and we will decide. I know we're probably gonna have to chop. We're definitely gonna make it a tag. Do I like that one? Yeah, I do like that side better. So we're gonna do about, I don't know, not quite a half an inch. Okay, so like I said, that will be in there like that with a big old Bahama Mama tag. Yep, chirp, chirp. And we might trim a hair off the bottom. And I think I will, about a half an inch. Ooh, Lord, don't put your finger in there. Candace, Candace, Candace. All right, so that way when it's on here, it won't be all the way to the top, and then we'll put something up there. Okay, so now we need here, which is, we got to cut it this way. And what did I say? It can go up to 6. Oh, but 5. Okay, so 5, and then, oh, I already forgot 4. Okay. Okay, so 5 this way. Okay, put him back in the right hole, and then 4. Which would be like that, and I guess we should make him, I don't know. I don't know, but we're going to stick him in there like that for now. And that is our well, I know we can't really put that in there. He's going to have to go back. Yeah. Okay. Because we've got to have room for when we glue it, that this fits in there. Because, you know, our little seam's going to be right there. So, well, chirp, chirp. I know this doesn't match, but we got to hold it together. I know we should have inked. Okay, what did I say? This was 5. Okay, and I need a 4 for the other one. Okay. And then that leaves us some scrap there. But we're done with this. I can put it up. And that just means we just need to, you know, decorate our big old Watumba. But we do need to ink around there so you can see it. And then I'm going to have to go watch this real quick and make sure that you can see what the heck. Because I was kind of like, yeah, maybe. Oh, Lord, I hope so. So he will go in here like that. And then it's going to be glued, joot, joot, like that. This will be coming out. Oh, he's stuck in the paper clip right now. I don't know. I guess for now, we'll just shoots and whistles it. Here, little girl, she's back there sleeping now. All right. So, like I said, he will go into here. Look at that. That one's on the back, like that. Got to have room to glue here and on the bottom. And that is this envelope that we made some pretties with. I know we used a double window, which, you know, get in the way sometimes. And then some of our other parts and pieces. And I think, I know this is going to rock, it's going to drive me nuts. And I think this is a different take on one. I don't know, I hope so. So anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I mean, it's not that hard. It wasn't that bad. So just had to think and talk and run my mouth, you know. And finding the papers is the hardest part. So, but I really like how it turned out. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video. So lots of kisses, lots of love. Let me go post this. I know I'm really, really late. Gosh, it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And but I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all have a great day and a blessed day. Bye, guys.